Speaker and native of Chalmette, started at Holy Cross High School and then went on to become an All-SEC performer at LSU, was an academic All-American as well. Played in the NFL with the Seattle Seahawks, and of course after a week off, LSU will host Texas A&M this coming Saturday at Tiger Stadium. Please give a warm quarterback club welcome to Roland Barbay. Roland.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here. One correction, Ken, academic.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. No, it was academic. We did fairly well, but not to that level. Actually, it's a privilege for me to be here. I appreciate the invite. I want to start off by saying I just found out this weekend. I know everyone's heard. I want to send my condolences out to Mr. Dean's family, Joe Dean. He passed away this weekend, and Coach Dean, I call him Coach, but Mr. Dean was a very influential when I came back from Seattle. He was very influential, instrumental with my getting back in school and earning my degree. I ultimately graduated from LSU. So I just want to acknowledge him. He was like I said, he played a big part in me actually finishing school. I'm really here just as an outsider. As a fan, really. I had the opportunity this past year to acquire my season tickets after 27 years of being out of LSU. And so I'm kind of looking at it from a fan's perspective. And so I'm just going to tell you basically what I see and what I've seen over the year. Watching as a fan, it's amazing that when you sit in the stands and you see what the players have seen and what I saw over the years that I was there, the excitement and the love and the passion, it's still there. Now, granted, if you look at our season, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of bumps in the road. From my perspective, it's you say it's a defensive struggle, offensive struggle, whatever that may be. But I tend to look at the defensive side because that's what I did. It's just I don't know if an attitude is there that, whatever it takes attitude. It's great to see him, like I said, from my point of view now, but I still am on the committee of the Stop Bama committee, which we have yet to find a little solution for that. But it's just hard sometimes to look, to see them go through some struggles that they have gone through. But they got some great players, and I look forward to. I will be at the A&M game as well. But it's just the national championship mentality. I'd like to see that back, like they used to have that. That's where it's a national championship or bust. And but it's just I enjoy watching. Like I said, it's from my perspective. I love the love and the passion that's still there. Tiger Stadium is a great place to be. And if y'all have any questions for me, I don't know if I can answer them. Like I said, I'm looking at what I see. If you have any questions for me,
Raise your hand.
Roland, has Holy Cross, have you been to the new campus lately?
No, sir, I haven't. I haven't been back yet.
Yeah, I can tell you, not being a Holy Cross anymore, but that your new campus is outstanding.
Yeah, I've heard that from actually many people I've graduated with have been back, and they've told me it's actually a beautiful place. I haven't been back yet though.
Have you seen the shipments
Actually, losing 8 guys last year, to the draft, that doesn't help your roster at all. But every school does that. I think it's the world of leaving early now. When I played, it wasn't even a conversation leaving early. Now, sportscasters all over the country, when will he leave? When is he eligible to leave? One day, I don't know if this is true, but I see, especially high-profile players, to me, they want to play early because they have the intention of leaving early. And I don't know if that's the case, but you see a lot of them leaving. LSU lost a lot of guys last year, and I do. I think there was a drop in talent, and you can just watch a game and see that. You know, it's when you lose big-time names like they did, you know, you better have guys to replace it. And if you don't, you're going to see a difference. And I think that's what we saw this past year.
Anyone else?
There was a NFL scout, I don't know what his name, about a week, 2 days ago, that said that he thought that both LSU and Georgia had overachieved this year due to the fact of how many players each of them lost on defense last year.
Well, it's funny because when LSU's defense shows up, they're actually very good. I guess you can ask that question, hey, is it a fluke? Is it just a good day? I really don't know. You'd like to see the consistency there every week, and that's what brings a championship. You know, you got to play well every week. You got to win the ones you're supposed to win, and squeak out a couple of the ones you're not supposed to win. But just like I said, looking at it from an outside, I see that there has been a drop, but the kids are playing their hearts out. You know, the Georgia game was a great game to watch. Matt Barbay had a great game. It's tough to lose those types of games, but somebody has to win, somebody has to lose, I guess. But LSU, like I said, it's been fun this past year looking at the excitement that's generated in the stands that I haven't seen. You know, I'm seeing it for the first time this year. It's pretty neat.
Anyone else?
What's your prediction for Saturday afternoon?
So A&M?
A&M?
A&M? Again, I think LSU's offense has been fairly consistent. If the defense shows up, they can beat anybody. You know, you got a tough guy over there, Johnny Manziel, to stop. I don't think anybody stopped him this year. We had a guy like that at State. His name was John Bond. We couldn't stop him. And you know, you work on the option all week, rep after rep after rep, and then he comes into Baton Rouge and runs all over the field. So, you know, he's a great athlete. You got to stop. I think if they do play like they should, I think they got a good shot at winning. But if they don't, you know, you got to contend with Mr. Football. So,
I'm surprised that game's at 2:30. Why wouldn't that be a night game? I know you don't know the answer to that, but it's, you know.
yeah, that's.
I know it's TV and stuff, but you know.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can say as far as is the networks. I would imagine the networks kind of dictate them to wait when you play. I know LSU would enjoy every night Saturday night,
Right.
you know, inside the stadium, but that's not how it goes. So. Yes, sir.
Do you think, talking about players leaving early, do you think that some of the players left early? I don't want to say because of coaching or coaching staff, but just because of whatever the situation was going on at LSU, and they said, you know, maybe the best thing for me is to move on. Do you think it'd be different? And I would compare the same, but just pick any other coach. Do some coaches do a better job of the players want to stay more, or?
I think that really depends.
Or is
on
it
the
just
player.
a coincidence that this happened?
Yeah, I think it really depends on the player. That could be a situation, but if you're in a situation like you know, hey, we have a chance to win a national title the next year. We have a chance. We're in a good spot to do that. I think that would sway me to stay. I mean, you know, it would tell me, hey, I'd rather have another ring. You know, I'd rather have a ring than I got another year that I can spend in school. But I think if the opportunity's not there, that might push them over the fence. I don't know if it's a coaching situation. I really don't know if they think about that and they say, hey, I got to get out. I really don't. I think money and opportunity has a lot to do with it. You know, like I said, I don't think guys are coming out of, and I say guys, I think some of them don't come out of high school looking to spend that freshman year as a redshirt year. They're looking to play early because now the norm is, hey man, I can play 3 years and go, you know. And look at it, a lot of them do. They can be, you know, I was 22, you can be 20, making a lot of money, you know, 2 years early. I guess that's what some of them look at. I appreciate y'all, John. Let me be here.